Indoor shopping centres. Cardiff excels at indoor shopping centres. They call them arcades. They've got these glass roofs. It's a feature. There's a bit of Cardiff Castle in the distance. I'm quite impressed of the Cardiff shopping city centre, mainly pedestrianised. My travel lodge is just about 50 yards ahead there. Okay, this is the travel lodge, room 222, Queen Street Travel Lodge in Cardiff. And as I say, it's everything's nice and tidy and clean. I'm just not much of a view, I'm afraid. Right, but okay, so yeah, this will be my home for the next 3 nights. One thing they didn't tell me: loud music just outside, but luckily the Travelodge windows are fairly soundproof, but some does come through. I was going to take the short railway trip to Cardiff Bay, but that's not running this week. It's the track has been repaired. All right, and unfortunately I forgot to bring a piece of sponge, kind of to keep the wind noise down over the microphone port. So okay, so the plan is not going according to plan, I'm afraid. I think this is called Gorseth Park. There's Cardiff Castle walls there. I've only got just over another hour of daylight, and it's unfortunately a bit gone overcast. There's the impressive Cardiff Castle walls there. The entrance to Cardiff Castle, but unfortunately it's closed. Closes at 5 PM and it's 5:15 now. So I've got another hour of daylight. Some information on the so-called animal wall. There's a whole series of animals on this wall along here. There's another one up there. It's the kind of muck Gothic castle, that section, built by the I think at the time the richest, the third, is it the third Duke Butte of Marquis or something? A coal mining magnate. Owned all the South Wales coal mines. So there's another animal up there. It's probably in the silhouette. Alright. That's inside the castle grounds there. So I'll be visiting those tomorrow. The Gothic tower of the Cardiff Castle there, and this is Butte Park. Here I won't be going in, but I'll walk through it tomorrow on the way to Llandaff Cathedral after visiting Cardiff Castle. So you are here. Okay. It's the first sighting of the River Taff down there. And across the bridge to the other side, and then walk along the I'll see how far I can go before it. And that's a good view there, the Principality Stadium. An impressive structure. Okay, so I'll cross the bridge and see what happens. Okay, that's always never really a good sign when you get all this graffiti. But I'm actually officially on the Taff Trail now, and that's the River Taff there. I think it's probably been dredged. There are actually riverboat trips that go down there to around Cardiff Bay. Impressive, was it Millennium Stadium? Back there. Now, going around the city centre is pretty safe, and around here is probably fairly safe, but I don't want to be going around these neighbourhoods I'm not familiar with after dark. So, as I say, I've got about maybe nearly an hour of daylight ahead, because there are some sort of well, it's on YouTube. There's YouTube videos, pretty rough areas of Cardiff, which are actually pretty close by. Grangetown is just the other side of those houses, and it's pretty. That stadium is pretty impressive. A pretty impressive structure. Now I've got a choice here. I could cross this bridge and head back into, well, I don't know if you can call it civilization, or I could carry on down the Taff Trail. So that's an example right there of the fact that it doesn't really give you a very good impression as a tourist, that is. In central London a couple of weeks ago, and there was construction trains everywhere. And the same thing there. This is another capital city, Cardiff. Construction trains everywhere. And there's the River Taff. It's quite a sizable river. It's actually, can't be too much fresh water in it. It's quite likely possibly a tidal river, but it doesn't look like, looks fresh like fresh water, but it might be a tidal river. Okay, there's another bridge to cross a bit further on. Some kind of a goose there. Yeah. Okay, this is where I'll cross the River Taff. I think this is a main road. I was going to come along this path from the railway station, my original plan. So I kind of reversed. Maybe it isn't. Yeah, maybe I haven't come far enough. As I say, I can't get off to a full start with this walk. Look at all those seagulls there. I don't know if that's the place they roost for the night. So I won't. There is another bridge further down, which got originally planned walk was to cross that bridge and walk back up the River Taff Trail. But it's getting dusk, and so I think I'll head back to the travel lodge. A sweeper, sweeping the streets clean, ready for Monday morning. Impressive buildings. That's St Patrick's House. I don't know what that building is. But I'm back now to where I started from, maybe about 3 hours ago. That's the Cardiff Central Station there. So I'll be repeating the walk now back to my travel lodge, which is about about 3/4 of a mile away. So by the time I get back, it will be it won't actually be dark, but as I said, it's getting dusk, so the lighting's not going to be too good. But you see how they spell Cardiff now, the capital city? It's C-A-E-R-D-Y-D-D, Cardiff. It's that's how it's pronounced in Welsh, I think, but spelt in Welsh. Yeah, there's the barrier to look at the size of that Premier Inn. Clayton Hotel. Lots of hotels around here. Take a slightly different route back to the Travel Lodge. I think those arcades they shut early, probably shut around 5 o'clock. So I walked through the arcades before, which is, as I say, a feature of the city centre of Cardiff. Okay, livens things up a bit. Well, it's quite impressive here. To John Batchelor, died in 1883, a friend of freedom. The building there is houses the Cardiff Museum, or the Museum of Cardiff. Okay, so that's together with the castle, one of the only two medieval buildings, I believe, in the city centre of Cardiff. Yeah, so it looks like the churchyard is closed. Yeah, St John's Gardens. Alright, so I'm not sure how this is kind of, let's say, getting dark, so back to Travel Lodge where I'm staying, just off Queen Street. And okay, so here's something for Canadian viewers. Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. This McDonald's stays open 24 hours. It's right about 100 yards from where the Travel Lodge is. So yeah, I ordered a meal here to eat out.